Today we're talking with Chad Stanard, who is with SunOpta. And Chad, you guys are really the experts with the identity preserved grain and the non-GMO products. Tell me about SunOpta once again.
Yeah, as far as what you mentioned, SunOpta made a commitment to be 100% non-GMO a couple years ago, and like what you said is we're a healthy food company that we know that there's a market for just non-GMO, and we made that commitment, and now we're here contracting acres of non-GMO crops.
And as we're visiting, this will be on in late January, but we're visiting here mid-January, you still have the opportunity for some producers to consider non-GMO and identity-preserved soybeans for this growing season. Talk about that and where and how they can learn more.
Yeah, so we're out of Hope, Minnesota, which is just south of Owatonna, but right now farmers really need to look at their bottom line as far as making money. You know, as far as with the lower Chicago Board of Trade prices, that we're paying a premium for non-GMO soybeans up to $1.75 over the board. So when you're looking at, I know the July 2020 is about $9.50 to $9.75 in that area, and you're looking at $1.75 over the board versus commercial basis is 90 so under. So you're looking at close to a $2.50 premium for non-GMO beans, and biggest thing is we're also working with non-GMO beans that yield new genetics. We're working with some genetic suppliers and developing new varieties that will work for the farmer.
If this would be the first year for a farmer to plant some identity-preserved non-GMO products to ultimately contract and sell to you, is it a big process to get started as far as equipment or any major changes that they have to do with the fields that they would plant it in going into the season?
I mean, basically a little common sense. You know, farmers are, for one, as far as chemicals, they're using chemicals anyway that the Roundup beans chemicals aren't working, so they're putting a pre down. So they're using the same chemicals basically as old school beans that were doing 20 years ago. Other than that, our contracts are very farmer friendly, meaning they're just acre contracts. Initially signing up acres, and then when they price bushels, just like how they're used to normally contracting.
And farmers, if you're interested in learning more from Chad and his team at SunOpta, as far as if it could fit into your farming operation, if they, would have opportunity to contract with you, how can they get a hold of you, Chad?
Our phone number is 1-800-342-6976. We're located on the internet at www.sunopta.com.
Once again, sunopta.com, Chad Stanard and the team at SunOpta in Hope, Minnesota, looking to contract identity-preserved beans with you.